Hi everyone, good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday today again, and this is just a chat with Bumi Alabi. How has been your week? Yes, my own has been amazing. I miss all there are so many emotional roller coasters, different things happening around, especially the fuel scarcity. No, not the fuel scarcity. It's not scarce. I'm using scarce as in the inflated fuel price.
Well,
700. Honestly, it's been so hard. I mean, my phone has not been really on 24/7 unlike before, but this new government, we are still hopeful and trusting God for a better thing. And I'm not here alone today. As usual, I have my beautiful sisters here who are joining me, all looking peng. Let me start. Where should I start from? So
Anywhere.
Emoji.
Anywhere.
Mini, mani, mo. No, let me start from you. Mama Emoji, our celebrity stylist. Let me give it to you now. This is what you had now. That style, that thing you did for Akalabi, that lady, it's still, I was still wow with that. Did you see that costume? I was still wow that. Is it still our
grace.
Emoji?
It
It's grace.
It is.
I love. If you've not seen that, what's the name of the video?
It's
Grace.
Your Grace by
Your Grace.
Ayo Vicent.
Yes.
Your Grace by Ayo Vista. Just go and check the costume out on the video on YouTube. Just check it out. If you're doubting what at least I wear a brand almost all the time. 90% of my dresses or my clothes are emoji. But go and check that video. You see the amazing pieces she made as in the clothes she made. She styled the artist and some other beautiful ladies there. So that's emoji.
Thank you.
Our celebrity stylist. You are going places. Yes, I mean, you are going places. And this is just your beginning.
Amen.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And Mommy of Nation.
This is their period.
Yes, now
This is their
exactly. And we
season.
are here for them.
Yes.
I love them. I wish I put on my own. She's wearing emoji too.
Emoji every time.
Emoji, and she did this for the two of her, but she's just launching her own. I wish I wear my own today.
I've been
Looking
keeping
beautiful.
it for just a chance.
Or just a chat. Oh, that's nice. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
today, because of the period we had today, and I think we need to really talk about this. This is a holiday period and for children. Most of the time, like few days ago, our kids have been around at home, and I was like, okay, let's see what we can even do and talk about, because people are really looking for how to engage their children during this holiday, and a lot of things are happening around that you just need to keep them busy. I heard something in my son's school a few days ago, and I was really, it really disturbed me, and I was like, parents really need to do more in being there for their children.
Yes.
This holiday period is a time for them that they can it's
Bond.
an avenue for them, not even bond, as in if they are
Available.
available without being engaged with something, you might not, their mind needs to be activated, to be working. At times I think we give them a lot of things to do, but once they're on break, the break is going to be like 2 months or thereabouts.
Yes.
So how do parents cope with this time? And I know some parents are trying to, just allow their children to just let them go, go out of them, go to places, but they don't really. I want us to just talk about it. That's why I want mommy of nation.
Mommy
She's
of
mommy
nation,
of children.
yes.
So she's going to do more of it today, so that we can just brainstorm and help parents. I need help to myself so that I can engage my children. Like just 2 days. My son is already telling me that he's bored.
Yes,
Every one of them. Every one
yes,
of them
yes.
is bored.
So I think we need to talk about how to just keep them engaged
Okay.
this period.
I'm going to talk briefly about the holiday period. For me, is also a period where, not that I'm afraid, but I'm anticipating what I'll give my children.
Apart from, there are many things of food.
Food.
As is
They have to satisfy their emotions, have to satisfy their feeding. A lot of them want to tell you, Mom, we want to go to auntie, we want to go to grandma, we want to go to my uncle's place. And the uncle you want to go to also need money to buy food, you know. But the children of nowadays,
No,
they don't
They don't
understand.
have, yes.
They don't want to know if you don't have.
At all.
You understand? Even if you try to explain to them, some of them, even if they understand, they'll tell you, Mommy, why is it that we cannot afford some things? You understand? That's what they feel. And a lot of our children are actually bored this period. They're already bored. They have not started their
They've not
holiday,
started.
but I can hear some of them say, Mommy, we are bored.
Yes.
And no, my children said, Mommy, this is long holiday. I'm always afraid of long holiday. What are we going to be doing?
But when they were in school, they're
They're
always,
always
you know,
So let me tell you, because they are going to be at home 24 hours. They wake up in the morning. My children will say, Mommy, don't let it be a period where we just read Bible from morning till night.
thank God they know what you can do. Spiritual mommy.
You know?
You
So
tell
they
them
said, you know, Mommy, it's not just reading the Bible.
the Bible.
We have to do other things.
Other
So I'm also
activities.
thinking as a parent, the same way I'm thinking, other parents too are thinking.
Yes.
There are so many organizations that are putting programs together. Some are free, some are not free. And you cannot run program more than 1 week, 2 weeks.
Sure.
And even if you're going to pay for it, is the money available? So those are all the questions that are going out on in the mind of parents, because a lot of parents want to prepare for next term. Schools are going to increase their school fees.
Sure.
No
That
doubt.
one is certain.
You understand?
That is
Transportation.
Transportation. So people are afraid. How do I engage my children during this holiday? One of the things I'm going to talk about is first and foremost, have a family conversation. You know, sit down with your children and let them know, I know that you have feelings, and you also know that I have feelings too. You understand? It's very hard for children to understand. Now, you now sit down and talk about how can we help ourselves with the little we have, and tell them restrictions. There are places during this holiday I am not going to allow you go to. Not because you have not been going before, because they also need to be okay. Before now, you have been going to your cousin's place.
Yes.
Probably your cousin is also going through challenge.
Sure.
And you have to explain to your children that I cannot just allow you go there without me helping them.
Sure.
So let us manage with what we have for now. You understand? So those are the kind of things you talk about. Then there are ways you can also bring in DSTV, probably reload your DSTV.
So before you even go, you know, we are going to talk about, let's take it one after the other. Let's talk about even allowing children to go to cousins
for
holidays.
holidays.
You know, before, whenever my brother brings his children, maybe he brings his children, their mom always pack their food.
Okay.
And I used to feel bad. I would
Okay,
buy
that's
does she mean that
yes.
I don't have food at
I don't have food at home? But you know, yesterday when my son was going, they had to pack his own food too.
Okay.
And give, because number one, I know his children, they are so petty. The way they eat, eat biscuit.
Junks.
And my own children, they eat my children are heavy feeders. So, you know, and I wouldn't want a situation where they would be like, we are hungry. Because those children, once they see cartoon and biscuit, they are okay.
They're okay.
But my children, they will come and they will tell my mom you've been hungry. So I had to now understand the reason why their mom used to give them food. Yes, normally, because some people don't really think like that.
Every
And
family
if you
has
don't
a tradition.
understand,
Every
even if you want your children to go and spend holiday, if it is just Gary, buy it.
Buy,
And
yes, support.
You understand? Don't just jump your
Yes,
children.
if it is noodles
Because they won't be able to say, don't bring your children. Because our children really need to relate.
Sure,
they need to
sure.
relate with
They need
cousins,
to bond.
with family.
Yes.
That's what my feel. That's what I want us to talk about. Allow your children to go to, even if it is grandma or grandpa.
Grandpa, you need to support.
And in line with what you're saying, anywhere you want your children to go during this holiday, children pick attitude,
Absolutely.
they pick character.
Sure.
And you also have to look at the environment where you're taking your children to. Some children go for holiday, they come back, they're not the same. Is that they're positive or they're negative?
Sure.
That's
Sure.
the risk. But
You understand?
We can't rule this out. We can't separate children.
No, you cannot. But it is good to study family. Every family has a tradition. There's some families, they don't play with devotion in the morning. Now you want your children to go to a family where they don't even pray at all. By the time your child is coming back, it's going to be a changed person. Because when you do something over 21 days or even 5 days or 4 days, there's a change.
Sure.
You understand? So the child is going into another family that has another tradition that is not the same as the own. So you're going to experience a change.
Sure.
You understand? So apart from supporting, are you ready to allow your child go to that place? Are you comfortable with their tradition?
Without your presence.
Without your presence,
without
the influence that
influence,
environment
yes.
is going to have.
either
on
positive
you.
or
I
negative
understand.
on your
I
child.
think that has to do with the child. You know,
No, children,
Wait,
you
I
know?
understand. I know
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
I know what I'm saying. It's not easy.
It's not
It's
easy.
not.
I'm a parent, and I know how I struggle to impute some
Yes.
some
Values.
training values
Yes.
into my children.
Yes.
You know, there's a thing that I always say that our children should be taught in a way whereby what they see outside is not confused by what we teach them at home. They're going to see different things outside. I remember there was a time that your children came visiting sometimes, and you know, normally we do the way we do our devotion at home. We don't do all this early morning 6 a.m. like my mom would say that 6 a.m. is the time that angels come. 9 p.m. is when we do. We had that issue at the initial stage. In fact, she had to even. I think she had a different mindset that is like, are these children, are they born again? Are they? And she's the husband of the pastor, you know. But I had to make her realize that, see, my husband worked late at night. At times, he might stay long at night, that we might not have the time. You understand that most of it I just call my children to do. I go to their room and we pray together. And I've taught them that whether I am there or I'm not there, pray and study the Bible by yourself. Not because I'm calling you, I come and sit down. I've taught them that because I've realized that there may not be time for us to say
stay with them.
by 9 a.m., 9 p.m.
Yes.
I've taught them that. So when the children came to visit my children at home and they wanted to sleep, I think maybe the younger one, Emmanuel, he said, I think Tolu or thereabout, they say, we are studying the Bible. And I love that.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
That is a positive influence on my children.
Yes.
But they didn't say, because my own children, they put that value in them, and they said, no, we used to do this. And I love that. You understand? So it is the value the parent has instilled in them. So they didn't allow what they feel, they see outside. So that's why I said, that value, you yourself, you have to ensure that you put it in your children.
Yes, but in another situation, you know, it's because your own case is different. There might be a case whereby the Emmanuel might mention such, and the children there might like. Let's watch cartoon. Let's finish this cartoon. You understand?
But because what they are doing is in line with what they
are used to. That's why you can say it that way. Because some people that no, we're still watching cartoon. You understand? Absolutely. Day one, he might not be comfortable. Day two, it happens like that. He reminded them, and they're like, let's watch this cartoon. And before you know it, he will join them. He won't feel it again. He won't feel remorse. He won't feel that he's doing something bad. He will join them.
Yes,
because adults too, you know, if adults is not careful, adults too can be easily influenced.
That is it.
You know, I think we need to just on that. I think we need to, before we allow our children to go out, check the family of children.
Check very well.
And understand the value system of that family. Lately, I realized that my children are talking to a particular neighbor.
Okay.
They are friends outside, you know. So they talk through the window. You know, children have a way that if you leave them at home after some time, there's there's a neighbor they are seeing. They'll just continue. They don't mind. They don't need to see themselves. Just converse. So I now realize that. Do you know the way they call themselves? So fun. They'll just clap. Those ones to come out. The other families. This I'm telling you, just within 2 days ago. So I said, okay. Do you know the church they go? My children analyze that family for me. The church they go, what their parents do, what their mother does, what their father does, everything. Their school. I'm like, how did you know? So, Mommy, we talk. I said, hey, God, they don't need to see before they're influencing. So I now said, okay, you know what? I want to meet them. Because it is now my duty to meet that family and know them. So it's also good. And children also play on bicycles on the streets. They have friends. So engage your children's friends too. Understand their value system. Understand their family tradition. Understand what they believe in. And if you think that it is not, and my children was like, Mommy, is it bad to have friends? I said, no. No, it's not. But I want to know what they believe in so that they want to influence you. Do you understand? So I'm not saying don't have friends, but I want to know what your friend believes in. And also, is it going to be positive on you? If I know that my child is going out with somebody and it's going to be a negative influence, I will not allow the child influence my, because I've not finished teaching my child. They now want to come in and contaminate it. Do you understand? So those are just the things that and we need to look out for during this holiday. Who are my children relating with? Even when they go. Now schools are going to be having different students. It's not going to be their own students alone. So who are they going to be relating with? What kind of music do they listen to? What kind of films do they watch? They talk about cartoons. They talk about films. They talk about games. What kind of games do they play? So when you see your children come, so mom, this is the game they know how to play. Oh, this is the cartoon they watch. Are you able to influence them with your own words? So those are the things we should look out for during this.
And I think when you're correcting your children about some things they should watch and something they should not watch, I think we should always, these children, they need to understand why. Don't just tell them, don't. You know, I think my husband was taking time to explain the reason why they don't need to watch some things. I don't really know about it, but in as much as he's doing it, I knew that, okay, I just leave them, that man to daddy to son talk. So they were talking about technology, talking about the effect of all this AI, and you know, relate based on our own religion, relating it to the end time, the way the Antichrist and everything. So he was trying to explain it to them, because to them all these things, it's innovation. Just put, I want to do something. You was showing me the AI that if you want, no matter what, anything you want to do, just put it there.
That is
I want to know how to do this. It will give you tutorial.
But there's something
now that AI teaches, it preaches now.
Yes.
I heard that.
And they know what AI is more than we parents. They know
what it
means.
They know it. You understand? You know, it was exactly. And I was like, so what I'm saying in essence, don't explain to them. That's a parent too should be technologically inclined. The way your children are moving, try as much. I know it's difficult for some parents to be on some site and do some, but we have to learn it. You understand? Learn the side they go to, learn the cartoons they watch, know about the cartoons they watch, know the implications. I think that's one of the things I think parents too should take note of. Don't tell them, don't explain the reason why to them. I think if parents do that, it will help a lot.
Okay, another thing that we're going to talk about is how can we parents help our children enjoy this holiday?
Okay.
I'll just give a few examples of things I know they can do. Number one is having a family movie night.
Okay.
Yes, and when I mean movie night, there's so many films we can watch together. Christian movies. I was talking with a child. So not necessarily
you go to cinema.
No, you can off the lights in your house. Have a popcorn. They sell 100 naira popcorn.
Okay, I think I like that.
Yes, have it Coke in your cup. Okay. Then buy the popcorn. Sit down with your children, with your husband. You can put mommy can put leg on daddy's leg. Children can sit alone. Show them. You can even teach your children how to love during that process. You know. So and you watch your movies and you talk and
I hope you do that. Do you put leg on your daddy's leg?
I do.
Of the children.
Yes, it's not bad.
Yes,
do you do?
Yes, I do. I hope you are hearing this.
Yes.
Does that the person put her leg on you when you are watching?
I am waiting for
yes,
I'm waiting for the answer.
You don't just want to be preaching what you don't do.
Don't see. You cannot see. You cannot see.
Does she do it? Please don't cover up. If she does it, please.
We waiting for the answer.
Because she said it now.
I did not say yes.
Does she put leg on your?
Why is that? Is that one that you are married on?
I trust
Does she rub her hand on your head and just on your baby?
Yes.
I know you men you like
you
that.
You did not talk about it that one.
Yes, that's what you like. We're talking about children.
You like to shy away from that.
I do.
She mentioned
that teach children how to love. So
yes, you teach them. I do. You teach them. Teach your child how to love your husband. It's not bad.
Okay.
You understand? Swallow it. So, you know, I have a family night out, you know.
I think I will do that.
Then another one is stroll out with your children.
Okay.
Have a time to stroll out, you know, and when you're strolling, you can hold them by their neck and you understand, you talk about the building, talk about what you have around you. No, that's number two. Then another one you can also do is have a family dance. You can dance, you understand? Those things are not easy. You can dance, just different styles.
African parents see that.
See.
I really have time.
I know, but it's good.
It's good. See, let me tell you, our teenagers tends to be confrontational. But when this morning my daughter still made me angry, and I think I was very angry with her. Did I spank her? I think so. But after
We'll
some time,
sue you.
realize
We'll
that,
sue
not
you
that
for
I,
that.
but you know, we were flowing again. You understand? It will make you easy to teach them.
Yeah.
They will get angry with you. They will flow with you back. You understand? So I've mentioned 3 points.
Yeah.
Then number 4 is the spiritual aspects. This is a period where you can also teach your children the religious parts. Have time for them. We cannot be too busy that we can't have time to explain what the scripture says to our children. You can read a particular chapter this period of time. Don't be too busy. They will soon go back to school. What do you want to pass? What value do you want to pass across to your child?
It made me to remember what my children said. They said they want to do Bible hunting, as in Guinness Book of Records. Yeah, they want to for Guinness Book of Records. Yes, they want to. They want to read it for long. They want to read. Yeah, like this. Yes, that they want to read it for long and.
Do prayer.
So they said maybe they will go to the senior pastor's house so that everybody can have that feeling and all that during the holiday.
And lastly, I'll talk about, now that the fuel is expensive, you know, I was telling my children, I said, see, we cannot go out like before. Fuel is expensive. So how do we now engage ourselves? So we can, the strolling out, the walking out can be more. You understand? Then when you are at home, engage them. Don't be, your time at home should not just be shouting, correcting. Don't correct them all the time. Sometimes you can just let them play their play. You understand? But avoid the roughness. You understand? So that, you know, they have time together now at home. And when they are watching their cartoons, be there and know what they are watching. So these are just a few points.
Okay, what can you say about introducing them to vocational
yeah, that's what I want
during this period?
You know, sorry, she's going to talk about that. But like I will say that there are some financial involvements, there's some that is free. So whichever one, and I know we also have some that we're planning for. She's going to talk more about that. So we're going to talk about that. Anything you know you can engage your child in around, you don't have to transport.
Even spending.
You don't spend.
Most of us, we have one vocation we're doing. Like, for example, this time your child, give her a go.
Yes,
give her
That
a go.
before the end of
she said it's
that what?
It's not cooking. It's cooking.
Don't mind that.
Cooking and dressing. I said
she wants the easy way.
Start from the one that is inside.
Yes,
start from the one that is
from the one your mother is.
Yes, and I said, okay, if you wouldn't start from here, maybe because you don't want to be at home 24/7. There is somebody opposite us. I will throw you there. I will push you there. She said no, that she wants to come to you for. I said no. Do this one first.
I think parents who have different vocational skills should use this time to train their children, as in just impute those skills in them, just encourage them to learn it. Like my husband, you know, is taking time to give his son some works to do that he's already doing as from some of his work, and he's getting used to them. Cool. And with that, I'm going to just introduce you parents that are watching right now to allow your children to go for summer school. If you're staying around Okoba, even if you're not staying around Okoba, see, Vintage Africana. I wanted to say Vintage Africana School. That one is in Academy. Vintage Africana Academy. You know, we're organizing a summer class for children between ages 8. I mean, it is okay now.
Yeah, it is
it is okay
fine.
because I can't be washing pampers and
no.
you know, it's not even
Mommy, I want to
that have children and less than
yes.
you know, so looking for a place to take them to, but we want to limit it to 8 years, 8 to 16 years. Yes, for summer school. We had this like some years ago, like I think then during COVID 2020, when children are at home. So we did this and they learned music, dance, they learned cinematography, animation, and it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. And this year again, they are going to learn a lot of things. Cooking, they're going to learn how to cook. We have some young chefs in the house. They're going to learn music, dance, musical instruments, keyboard, to be precise. They're going to learn dance. They're going to learn cinematography, film shooting. With young director, we have the our one and only Aki Alabi. We say, "Will you can Lola?" But this one Lola, you know. So this is opportunity for him to teach children. You know, he loves children as well, so he's going to teach them how to shoot, even with your phone. You know, you can do a lot of things on your phone. A lot of skit people, some skit makers make skit with their phone.
Yes,
you know? Even his Prof Daddy, it was during the first edition of this summer class that he discovered Prof Daddy. He used some of the children that attended the summer class to engage Prof Daddy, to engage. So you don't know what can even happen from this one. So please allow your children, and trust me, I want you to know that your children are in safe hand. Mommy Avalon, she's a parenting teacher. She's very vast in that, and a children teacher. She's my boss. She's a children department minister in my church. I'm the children coordinator. So you know, and my husband too. You know, is a father of nations. So your kids are in the safe hands with us. You know, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, and as a counselor too, you know, there are some things we're going to help your children to learn and unlearn some skills. We give them an avenue to talk about some things they can't talk to you. Trust me, children can say some things to their parents. You know, but if they see a trusted person to talk to, they will open up. So we're going to give them the avenue to open up, to talk. We are going to mentor them in the right way and godly way. You know, it's open to Christian and Muslim. We are not going to be religious and say, no, this one is Muslim. No, you can just bring your children, inspect your religion. So what other things are they going to?
Another thing I feel that they're going to learn there, you know, the last time my daughter came and they said she talk about the summer class, I could see the way she was
really excited. She was
really expressive. She was walking. So on Sunday when they came to the school and she was supposed to do a presentation, you know, I could see that. And so I feel like.
Do you know, one way or the other, as in this avenue, as meeting Aki Alabi, it has really helped her
to express herself.
You know, I know she likes to discover herself. So what I want to say is that Aki Alabi is somebody that helps students to even discover.
Not only children.
Not only children, adults. You discover yourself. So when I see my daughter, like, okay, since you can talk, and I used to tell them, I'm not saying don't talk, but talk sensibly. So that your utterances will be good and edifying. You understand? So I think it's also an avenue for children to discover what they are.
We're going to help. I think we're going to help them in self-discovery. Know the area, because like us, if you have learned, if I knew that my work is going to be maybe cooking, I would have gone to learn how to cook, and maybe catering and whatever. And if I've known that I will be a counselor, I would have done something in line with that.
Seriously,
we are going to help your children to discover themselves right from childhood, you know, from a very young age, and that's just it.
And when a child knows his identity,
doesn't feel
intimidated
at all.
Nobody will change or confuse them with who they are and what they can do. Yes, on this note, I'll be looking forward. So the flyer is going to be shown right on the screen. So just get the details, register your child. I think there's a discount for if you have more than 2 children. There's a discount for them. Yes, and if you're bringing someone to, there's a discount for you. So just hurry up now and register. It's coming up in August, second week in August. It's coming up. You are not going to regret ever bringing your child here. People are coming from Lekki. Yes, people that already know Aki Alabi very well. They are bringing their children from Lekki, all the way from Lekki, because they know the value they are going to get from it. If you bring your child after this class, you know I'm going to wait for you because I'm going to charge you more. But this opportunity is for you to learn more and let your children express themselves in a very safe and conducive environment. So, Emoji, final word today.
Oh yes, the final word.
Don't say because you're not mother of children, you have children, so you're already in the team.
You know, she was saying that she wants to talk about the fact that you cannot give your child everything. So,
yes. Briefly, just in 30 seconds.
Yes. What I want to say is that parents, you don't need to kill yourself to satisfy your children. Give them what is needed, not always what they want. What you know that is needed that will help them.
Okay. Mommy Avalon?
For me, I'll say that ask God for wisdom. Sincerely, you talk about the fact that maybe I like to pray. I've been praying now that God help me. How do I handle these children in these 2 months? And I like the fact that the program is not just for 1 week. It's for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks, yes.
So it's not 1 week. So it's very engaging and very, it's going to be very impactful. So if you happen.
So in few seconds, I think you have a program in August too.
I have a program, the Bible Club, and the Bible study drill. You know,
about it
okay, the Bible study drill is just engaging children on how to read their Bible effectively. So we're going to be giving them some Bible guidelines to read. Okay. So it's going to come out.
How can they reach you for that? For more details for parents?
For parents, we do a flyer. Then probably you're going to help post. Just do a short flyer. They'll put the number. Then the program for the August, we're going to talk about it maybe subsequently.
Okay.
When we're finally planned.
All right. On this note, we are going to call it off and call it up. We're going to round up on Just a Chat with Bumi Alabi. Thank you for being a part of us. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for using your data for watching us. And I believe you learned something for yourself as a parent, as an individual, and for your children. Till we come your way again next week for another interesting topic. It's me, Bumi Alabi, saying have a pleasant weekend. Bye.